What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Stormy here, and I am finally back with another video. Now, I've been gone for like the past 3 months, but I'm finally back now with this video. And as you guys can see by the title, today we are going to be talking about why Himawaris is the biggest wild card in the entire time skip. But before we start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and also follow my Twitter link in the description. Now, let's move on. Now, Boruto chapter 80 left us off with a big question that I think needs to get answered pretty fast, and that is whether or not Himawaris is affected by omnipotence. And the reason I say that is because we all know that Sarada and Sumire aren't affected by omnipotence, not one bit. And we know that Boruto and Kaoki aren't affected by Ada, obviously because they are Otsutsuki, and Damon obviously isn't affected because Ada is his literal sister. But the thing is, out of everybody on Earth that is not Boruto and Kaoki, Himawaris has the most Otsutsuki DNA. Not only is her father Naruto, but her mother is literally Hinata, the queen of the Byakugan. And it's already been stated by Momoshiki that Boruto has inherited Otsutsuki genetics. And Himawaris also awakened the Byakugan at a young age, so there's actually some high possibility that she has Otsutsuki genetics. But the thing is, does Himawaris have enough Otsutsuki genetics to withstand Ada's omnipotence? But we still don't know what is required to withstand Ada's omnipotence, since we know that Sarada and Sumire aren't affected. And not even Momoshiki seems to know how Sarada isn't affected by omnipotence. But this is where things get crazier, as I think we're going down the same road as Sasuke and Itachi. This is most likely going to be the case with Boruto and Himawaris, because whether or not Himawaris is affected by omnipotence, she's going to have to stick to the village at all costs. Because even if she isn't affected, there's really nothing she can do. She probably think that everyone is affected by omnipotence, so she wouldn't even go to Sarada or Sumire. But this is where I think the manipulation is going to come in by Kaoki, as he's definitely going to play in her mind that Boruto killed Naruto and Hinata. And this is when we'll get the real female version of Sasuke. As with enough manipulation, Kaoki can turn Himawaris into a straight killer. And with knowing the fact that Boruto killed Naruto and Hinata, she'll definitely be driven by anger and vengeance. We already have moments of Kaoki and Himawaris in the anime, and I think the whole point of the Academy arc in the anime was to build Kaoki and Himawaris' relationship. And I think in the time skip, we're going to see Himawaris hunting down Boruto, just like Sasuke was back in Naruto. And there's also more evidence to show that this is most likely the way that they're going, as when Boruto was getting ready to release, they were also promoting it as a reboot of Naruto. So far, you can definitely tell the lines between Naruto and Boruto, such as the Momoshiki and Kurama situation, Boruto and Kaoki being the new Naruto and Sasuke, Kara and the Akatsuki. There's a lot of things that match well with Naruto. So Boruto and Himawaris going down the route of Sasuke and Itachi definitely isn't a far-fetched thing. So if they actually go the route of Himawaris hunting down Boruto, we can actually see a full-on Byakugan savage, because Himawaris is going to have the strongest people in the Leaf to be her trainers, with Damon, Kaoki, and probably even Ada. And she's also going to have the training from the entire Hyuga clan. So yeah, Himawaris is going to have more help than Boruto had at her age. And we already know that Kaoki likes hands-on combat training. So if I'm right about Kaoki training Himawaris is going to come into the time skip busted, and she'll probably be more physically dominant at taijutsu than Boruto was. But I want to talk about something else that might put her over the edge during the time skip, and that is Himawaris' hidden power. So we know from Damon that Himawaris has some sort of insane power within her. Now Damon said it's something he's never felt before, and that shouldn't be taken lightly at all, as Damon currently is the strongest character in the verse, so any talk about powers should be taken as law. There's one big question, and that is, what is that big power? Now with Boruto being the firstborn, he was able to get the Jogan thanks to Toneri. Now usually in shonen series, it's usually the youngest sibling that's always ends up being the most busted, and most of the time in Naruto, it was usually the youngest sibling being the most all-around out of all the siblings. And a few examples of this are Ashura and Indra, Sasuke and Itachi, Hagoromo and Hamura. The list can go on. But the question is, what is that hidden power that Himawaris has within her? Now, it's definitely going to have something to do with the Otsutsuki, since Himawaris is also a direct descendant of Kaguya. Now, we know that the Hyugas come from Hamura's side of the family, and the Uzumaki clan comes from Hagoromo's side of the family. And we know that Hinata and Naruto both got chakra from Hagoromo and Hamura. So if you add Hagoromo and Hamura's chakra together, you basically get Kaguya. And I don't think the Jogan is a mutation of Hagoromo and Hamura's chakras coming together. Jogan is definitely its own thing that Boruto was somehow able to awaken. Now we know that if you combine Ashura and Indra's chakra, you get the Rinnegan, and that was Hagoromo's main dojutsu. But Madara was only able to do that by implanting DNA from Hashirama, who is the reincarnation of Ashura. But that was just implanting DNA. What if you make a child who has the chakra of Hamura and Hagoromo? A super mutation is definitely bound to happen, as Himawaris is also the only only child who was able to awaken the Byakugan, while Boruto only has access to the Byakugan in the Borushiki state. And the anime has been trying to tell us that Himawari is special, as every time she awakens the Byakugan, something crazy happens. And if I'm right about the whole Hagoromo and Hamura equaling Kaguya theory, we could see Himawari with some busted power. And I think it's going to be a more physical power, as Boruto got the visual power with the Jogan. And the one thing about Kishimoto, he likes making the younger sibling more physically dominant. So let's say Himawari does inherit some sort of Kaguya-like power, and if my theory is correct, it should be something involving her body. Like maybe even a chakra mode could be in the question, or maybe I'm off and Himawari just gets some crazy evolution for her Byakugan or her eyes. And if that was to happen, it definitely wouldn't be the Tenseigan that you people are suggesting, as in order to awaken the Tenseigan, you do need the eyes of a pure Byakugan. I don't think the writers are going to go the route of Himawari taking Hanabi's eyes, but the thing is, going to the time skip, Himawari should have one goal, and that goal is to kill Boruto for killing Naruto and Hinata. Like, it's going to be a crazy plot point knowing that Himawari is going to eventually find out the truth. And if what I'm saying is true, we can see Himawari awaken her hidden power after she finds out the truth. Sort of like how when Sasuke found out the truth about the Uchiha massacre. Now with Naruto's assassination, this is basically the new gen's version of the Uchiha massacre, with Boruto playing the Itachi role while Sasuke is playing that Obito role. Granted, it is two different circumstances, but you guys can see the comparisons. Himawari's potential going into the time skip definitely is insane, as she is the daughter of Naruto Uzumaki, and so far her entire family line has done big things with Minato, Boruto, Naruto, Kushina, Hinata. So I'm expecting the writers to have Himawari live up to the Uzumaki name, as she's also the first and only Uzumaki to awaken the Byakugan naturally. In fact, any dojutsu naturally, because Nagato got his Rinnegan from Madara. And I can see Himawari being efficient in water release and also lightning release just like Boruto. It's going to be a crazy sight in the time skip where we see Himawari just straight up beating up old men. And back to the goal part, like I said before, Himawari now has a certain goal, as before Himawari had no straight up goal before, as she was just a little kid, but now she's going to have that mentality and goal in mind that she needs to kill Boruto. But all in all, I'm just excited for where the writers are going to take Himawari's character. There's a lot of things that people want to see from Naruto's daughter, but tell me what you guys want to see and what you guys think down below in the comments. As we have reached the end of the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and also follow my Twitter link in the description. And I'm out. Peace.